What's up, Midnight Gamers? In this video, I want to show you that Kingdom Hearts 358.5 Days has gotten a modified version which now runs on PC in widescreen, and you can even play it co-op. Well, on a single machine for now. In this video, I just want to show you how to do that. And this link, which I will be putting in the description, you just have to scroll down a bit, and here you have the installation guide. You can also read through that, but you actually just have to go onto the latest version here and just download the latest version as said. If you have a Steam Deck, you pick the app image. If you have Linux, or I don't know if this is Arch, I'm not too sure or too fond of that, pick one of those. And if you have Windows, you just download this one. I've already downloaded it, so there's only one file in it. You take that and you put it into another folder, best somewhere on a desktop or I don't know. Afterwards, you want to have the game which you have dumped from the cartridge, and you want to rename that to game.nds. If you don't see .nds at the end, don't worry about it. The file you have gotten from somewhere, I don't know, probably already is an NDS file. And if you have any troubles with finding that out, either look down here at the type or press Alt, go to View, and check the box which says File Name Extensions. Afterwards, you want to take that file, go into the folder where you have the MelonMix, make a new folder, which we name ROM, go into that and put it in there. Then you can start up the MelonMix program, and here as you can see, it starts up. So all you want to do is now go to config and input and hotkeys. Go to there, take a controller, or if you want to, you can also bind it to the keyboard. I quickly have to connect my controller here. So I'm just gonna do that and do this. The controls for walking, you want to put that on the left stick. Select and start. And the buttons, of course. So after you've mapped all your keys here, you want to go down to touchscreen, and on the right side bind your right stick, because the game has a functionality where you could use the stylus of the DS to drag it across the touchpad to move the camera. So this is just going to emulate that. After you've done that, go down to command menu, and on the right side you want to bind your D-pad. So you can, like in the PS2 titles, just use the D-pad for the command menu. And after that you want to go to general hotkeys, and I don't know if you need it, but I'm gonna bind toggle full screen here. And what I've recently learned is best you also bind how to toggle onto your keyboard or the peripheral you use for gaming, and bind that to another key, because that is going to be important later on for missions when you have to switch to the status and everything. I'm gonna show it later. So with that being done, you should now be able to control everything. So we're just going to quickly start up a mission. I'm going to put it in full screen. And as you can see, sometimes it splits weirdly and sometimes the full screen gets covered. But that's just because I don't know how they did it, but they've made it so that when a screen only shows unimportant stuff, it completely fades out. So, as you can see here, we have, let me just quickly look at that. Yeah, okay, audio's okay. This is going to get copyright struck, but I don't care. So yeah, with that other key that I said you had to bind, you do this, which is important later on if you're doing later missions or co-op missions, because that mission gauge tells you how many enemies are still left, and at the right you can see the target. So if you kill that one, the way back gets opened. So as you can see, I also am spinning the camera. It's a bit flimsy because it emulates like a stroke. Like if I just press left, it's going to make a like swivel, might say. And with the D-pad, oh, I don't have magic or items equipped currently, but if I had, I could use the D-pad to navigate down and up, and also left and right through the menus. So let me just fight one battle. A pretty uninteresting combat when you don't have any upgrades for the characters, but okay. So the next thing I actually want to show you is multiplayer. So let me reset this one. If you want to play multiplayer, all you gotta do is start up the game as normally, and hopefully you have a rig that holds up. I've noticed that with the MelonMix, they've done a lot of improvements for performance, because I tried that with the normal Melon DS version, and there both games stuttered as hell and went down to, I don't know, 40 or 30 FPS. My PC is way old, so don't try to compare my rig to yours. But yeah, they've done a lot of improvements, because here I can play multiplayer just fine. So I'm just gonna, for security reasons, turn that down a bit. Okay, good. What you want to do is go into, firstly, firmware settings. And here you can choose a name. So I'm gonna do that one to Sora. Yeah, leave that be. It's gonna restart. Okay. Let me go back to system and do multiplayer. Launch a new instance. Also, what you want to do probably is over on config, go to save state settings and separate save files on both games. So later on, if one of you creates a story mode version, you don't have to worry about the other program overwriting your saves and everything's saved separately. So I'm going to, this will all look awful now, but this is just for the sake of you seeing it. So on the second instance, you go also into firmware settings, and I don't know, make that like Sora 2. Yes. Did it save here? Yeah, it did. Okay. Good. Then we're going to go to multiplayer. Also do guest play. Yes. Over here, we want to also just remap the controller and everything. Alright, if you want to delete a keybind, you press that and press backspace. Okay. I'm gonna create the group. So no, you can't hear it, but this program also has a useful feature where if you go to config, and go to audio. Was it audio? No, it wasn't audio. Multiplayer settings. Here you can put the output, like can have both running at the same time, can only have the active instance running or just the first one. So you don't have music overlapping and everything. And here you can see, you can just join that group, go on to proceed, choose the character, pick the mission, and you can also equip yourselves and everything. And we can start it up. And as you can see, we're in with both games. Runs pretty flawlessly. Oh, I've got the mapping still. Oh, that's actually pretty neat right now. But yeah, you can, if you have any problems with these things, just go into here and switch the joystick or anything. Right, that's going to crash now because anytime you go into these menus, it's going to create a desync of both of the clients. So yeah, that was all I wanted to show you for KH 358.5 days. But if you're one of the people that are just getting into 1.5 and 2.5, I've just found this refined mod. As far as I can tell, there is a lot of things that has to be rewritten or redone. But for Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, there are versions out there which you can install and play them. So I think somewhere down here, no, okay. Somewhere it's stated that if you want to install it for Kingdom Hearts 2, you just install the latest version, and if you want to play Kingdom Hearts 1, you install 3.2. Somewhere in here there's going to be that information, and I'm going to leave that link in the description for y'all. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and yeah, I'm out.